Hey, so in today's video, I just want to share with you guys real quick one of the biggest mistakes that I made when I first started my trucking company back in 2017. So I'm gonna share this mistake with you guys out there so you guys do not make the same mistake out there. So back in 2017, I started my trucking company. I started out with hot shot trucks. I went to the dealership, I bought one hot shot truck, and then I ended up going to go buy me an actual 40-foot gooseneck trailer. So I started out with a 2017 Ram 3500, and I went and bought a 2017 Big Tex 40-foot straight deck trailer with the slide out ramps in the back. So I bought my first truck in May. And then I believe I bought my second truck in September. And then I bought my third truck in October. So I acquired 3 trucks within the first 6 months. So this is my biggest mistake. My biggest mistake was that I basically started to grow and scale the business a little bit too fast. You know, thinking about it in retrospect, I bought too many trucks too fast at the time. And like I tell you guys out there, especially the people that I mentor and the people that I actually have conversations with that want to get into the business, that are interested in buying trucks, is that don't buy too many trucks at one time. So conquer that first truck and then start scaling your business. So in my mind, I thought I was doing well. I thought I was conquering the business. I still was in the military. I still was busy. But I seen that I was making money off that first truck. So, you know, in my mind, I'm just like everybody else. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm making X amount of dollars off this first truck. So let me go buy another truck so I could see the same. And then let me go buy another truck. So I started to buy too many trucks. So basically the day that you guys start buying trucks out there and the day that you start buying equipment is the day that you start to accumulate a lot of overhead. So I didn't really know. I didn't have a mentor at the time. You know, I wish I did have someone to let me know that, hey, Manny, man, do not go out and buy so many trucks so fast, because the day that you buy those trucks is the day that you start to accumulate a lot of overhead. You have your truck notes, you have your trailer notes, you have commercial insurance, you have so much overhead that if those trucks are not rolling consistently, you still have to pay definitely your truck note, your trailer note, and that commercial insurance, which could potentially be thousands of dollars, of course. And it's going to be thousands of dollars. My truck note was like $800. My trailer note was like $300. So that's $1,100 right there. And I remember my commercial insurance was like $1,300 per truck. So at one point in time, I had one truck that was just sitting out in front of my house. And that's $2,400 every month. Because one thing about it is, when you guys go out there and you start your trucking company, what really makes you the money is the driver, especially if you're not driving it yourself. And if you're going to go out and buy multiple trucks, of course, you're not going to be able to drive all those trucks. So you're going to have to hire drivers. So the drivers are the ones who keep your business going, and your drivers are the one who is going to make you the money out there. So if those trucks are just sitting, you still have to pay that overhead. So what I recommend to you guys out there is if you are planning on starting your trucking company, just go buy one truck, one trailer, and if you are capable, drive that truck, you know, by yourself. Drive that truck and go out and make money, start learning the business, and then go out and then buy your other truck and then hire a driver. But I'm not saying do it so fast. I don't know how long it's going to take you, but I don't recommend going out buying so many trucks at one time or within that first year, because you're going to experience a whole lot. You know, I experience drivers coming in and they're very motivated coming in, and then after a couple of weeks, they're like, hey man, this is not for me. Because 9 times out of 10, with my hot shot setup, you have to have a CDL license. So a lot of my drivers actually came out of a semi truck. But like I say, they were motivated for the time, because a lot of the drivers, they start seeing the hot shots and they start saying, you know, they're very curious. So they want to actually experience the hot shot life. But after they come out that semi truck and they come into the hot shot, then they start to be like, oh man, I think the semi truck driving was a little bit better for them. So you have to make sure you find, you know, the right drivers that actually want to be in that truck and actually drive a hot shot. Because like I say, a lot of drivers are going to come out of semi trucks. You can't, as a business owner, own a hot shots. You can't afford to have, you can't afford to be paying for hotels every night. So your drivers will have to sleep in the truck. So for me, my drivers slept in the truck through the week, and on the weekends, I got them hotels. So, but you can't afford to put them in a hotel every day. So now their living conditions, you know, have decreased, because they actually had room to, you know, move around in and having that big sleeper in the semi truck. So if you are going out buying a lot of trucks, a lot of hot shot trucks, you have to make sure you're hiring drivers that actually want to be in the truck. But the trick is, and the thing about it is that you really don't know who you're hiring until they actually get out on the road and they've been working with you for, you know, some weeks and some months. Then you start to really figure them out. So I've had multiple drivers that said, hey Manny, man, this is definitely what I want to do. You know, I'm coming in and I want to learn how to actually hot shot, but I'm gonna definitely be around. So I got to the point when, you know, I just started to live day by day with drivers. I didn't really expect them to be with me forever. It was just day by day, just because I knew from experience that a lot of them will come in motivated, but a lot of them will eventually, you know, quit on you, just because of the living conditions of actually sleeping in the dually truck. You know, it's not for everyone. So, like I say, that was pretty much my biggest mistake out there, is acquiring too many trucks within a short amount of time, because I started to accumulate a lot of overhead. So now I'm more hustling throughout the month to cover overhead, then hopefully I could see a profit. But it'll be times when I see those months when I could see a good profit, and then the next month I end up spending a lot of the profit that I just made from the month prior, just because of maybe some unexpected maintenance or something happened. Now I have to come out of my pocket. So I recommend to you guys, start out just with one truck out there, and I guarantee you that once you start with that one truck, you're going to figure out the business. You're going to start learning how to, whether it's dispatch yourself, you can start learning how to broker freight. You can also lease on owner-operators to your company if you guys have your own MC number. So that might be another way that you can make money out there without having to acquire so many trucks under your personal name. So I also teach people that too. I have a lease on company, and definitely when you're leasing on owner-operators, I believe that is a good way to make money out there too. So, hey, if you guys have any questions out there, hit me on my email, broker@mannystrans.com. I get at least 40 to 50 emails weekly. So if I don't reply to you within that first week, or, you know, it might take a couple of weeks for me to reply to you, just because I actually check all of my emails personally. I don't have any assistants. I do everything at the moment when it comes to replying to comments on YouTube, or whether it's checking emails and making phone calls. I do everything personally at the moment. So, like I said, do not go out there buying so many trucks at one time. Hopefully you guys got some type of information and value out of this video. 30-day free trial with DAT. Click the link below. Go sign up with TAFS, Trans Am Financial Services. Go visit my website, www.extraordinarymovement.com. CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed. Everybody be great out there.